Yo, what is poppin' YouTube? It is your boy Dom Ritchie, PTCG here, back on the Shuffle Squad YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be covering one of my favorite decks of all time. I have covered it on my own channel before, and I have posted about it a lot on Twitter, and that is going to be Palkia Vstar. Now, Palkia is a little bit past its prime. I am someone that is willing to admit that, but with the new inclusion of this Munkidori here, which does have that Adrenabrain ability, which does read one string your turn. If this Pokemon has any dark energy attached to it, you may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's great if Palkia can tank a hit. You can move 30. That allows Palkia to swing numbers like 290 or potentially even just 260 a little bit easier. Or I guess it'd be 270 a little bit easier. That's my bad. Palkia in general, it just does a lot of damage. It can take some hits. We do have that Star Portal ability, which would allow us to power up our Chien-Pao EX. Now, we do still run that 1-1 Bibarel line. We have a Spiritomb here, which does shut off our opponent's Lumineons, our opponent's Rotoms. So I think Spiritomb is still pretty good. We do have our own Lumineon, though, so Spiritomb can sometimes shut that off. And then lastly, we do have this Articuno here with that Wild Freeze attack, which for 2 water does 70 damage, and our opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. We do 50 damage to ourselves, which we can be like, oh, that sucks. But with Munkidori, we have great synergy, so we can keep paralyzed looping our opponent's active Charizard, whatever he might be playing against. Now, one thing that does make this deck super cool is we are playing those 3 of Pokemon Catchers. We do have 4 Lost City, so we are taking a pretty good Gardevoir matchup here. Obviously, we've got that Canceling Cologne, that Prime Catcher. We got 3 switching outs just in case we need to switch our active Pokemon. We do have 2 EXP share. This does just allow us to chain our Palkias a little bit quicker. Then obviously we got our 4 Irida. 3 Iono is pretty standard in decks that maybe we aren't sure what supporter we want to be running. We got 2 Boss's Orders, consistency cards other than that. And then moving into the energy count, we do run that 8-2 count of Waters to Dark. And overall, this deck has been a lot of fun for me. I've played it to locals a few times. And honestly, like, I feel like maybe it's not the best and most well-positioned deck ever, but it's really cheap. You can build this deck for probably around $25. And in general, I think it is really good if you're just looking for a medium, like, ceiling deck that is really easy to play, that I definitely think is a lot of fun. Let's jump into some gameplay. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty, so looks like we do get choice. We are going to choose to go first, as we are a deck that does like to evolve. So going first is really useful for us. Let's see what our opening hand is here. Hopefully it's solid. 2 Palkia, an energy. Like, it's not great. There's definitely better hands, but hopefully our top deck can save us. We're going to have to wait and see about that. Hold on. Just 1 second. Quick. We're going to go here. We're going to go attach for turn. There's a Charcadet, so we might be playing against, like, Arc-Chark, which isn't a bad matchup at all. Nothing pretty much to draw for is unfortunate. This hand's not looking great. Like, overall, like, I think, they're gonna go Jacques turn 1. That's an interesting one. Let's see what they bring out here. I'm assuming it's gonna be, okay, Dracloak Pidgeot. So this could be the weirdest Dragapult deck I've ever seen, which would be pretty neat if you ask me. Let's see if we can get that turn 1 Donk, maybe. You just need to top deck some form of energy, whether that's an Irida or an energy. We'll have to wait and see what happens. That live coal there does 10 damage. We do top deck an energy, just not the right one. So I think we're actually going to go... Rule the Region seems fine right now. It thins our deck a little bit. Let's see what we prized, though. We didn't prize any of our big pieces. We prized a Palkia. Besides that, like, I think there's not really any key cards prized. Oh no, we have the Dark Energy in our hand. Let's see what happens next turn now. I'm half assuming our opponent kind of makes something happen, maybe. If they pass again, that'd be tragic for them. It's kind of a tragic game for both of us, though. I think we're looking for a lot. There's a Buddy PAF in here. That's obviously going to be for Dreepy, I'm assuming. Dreepy, Pidge. Ultimately, I'd love to get a way that we could knock out either that Pidgey and that Dreepy, or one or the other, which we do have that Pokemon Catcher. So it could happen. Like, if we can knock out this Dragapult, that's probably okay, right? We can't complain about that one. Let's see what our opponent does. Maybe they're going to live Coal again. Cerulege. Cerulege does have that fighting sword, 100 damage plus 100 more for a Pokemon EX or Pokemon V. We do top deck a Munkidori, which kind of poo-poo. Let's go Munkidori. I guess we'll attach this Dark Energy to Munkidori. And then we can go with that Adrenabrain. Let's throw 10 damage on Dreepy, I guess. And then we're going to have to hit another pass. It looks like we're a little bricked out, but you know what? Sometimes it happens. Let's see if we can turn this game around at all. Our opponent here, they're going to play that Dracoloak. Dracoloak is going to let them draw a little more cards. I'm not sure still what Cerulege is doing. 200 damage really isn't a lot. It's on a 1 prizer for 3 energy as well. Which, like, just overall isn't amazing. It's definitely not bad, but, like, there's definitely better cards, right? Like, look at Zamazenta. It does a lot. I would have assumed maybe we were seeing Armarouge. There's that Buddy Puffin. Let's see if they bring out another Charcadet. No, it's going to be Mimikyu Dreepy. Now, Mimikyu is one of those hard cards for us to deal with. However, our opponent can't just wall it off because then we just go Adrenabrain every turn. So Mimikyu is actually, it's okay for us. Like, it's not the worst thing ever. We're able to deal with it at least. Now, if our opponent KOs all our Munkidoris, we're in trouble, but that's okay too. We also have that Articuno, which is able to deal with Mimikyu. So we definitely have some outs. Nothing I'm really tripping about. Nothing I'm too worried about. I'm assuming it's going to be energy for attach and then maybe Life Sucker. And the reason that we didn't put the Munkidori damage on that Cerulege is because they have that Life Sucker. So let's see what our opponent gets going. A Fire and a Psychic Energy. I'm assuming we're going to see the Psychic on the Cerulege. There's that. Or they're going to go Life Sucker for 50. Maybe we find a way out this turn. Earthen Vessel's pretty big, if you ask me. Now, we can go Earthen Vessel away this Lost City here. And then we can grab a Water and a... Let's just grab 2 Water Energies. Why not? Then we can go Adrenabrain. Let's throw 30 damage on that Mimikyu already. Actually, let's inspect our board. We don't really have a way to make much else happen. Let's go 30 on this Mimikyu here. Palkia Vstar. Attach for turn. Let's go Lost City. And then let's swing for 180 damage here on the Cerulege. We'll force our opponent to have other stuff happening. Let's go 1 energy. Or, not 1 energy. 1 prize card. And then let's see what they promote here. I'm assuming it's just going to be Pidgeot, because Pidgeot does have that free retreat. They did choose to go into Mimikyu, which is interesting. Like, obviously we have that Pokemon Catcher and that Boss's Orders. So if Mimikyu swings us, we can at least move damage over. And we still can this turn no matter what, even if it doesn't swing us. We're just going to boss up this Dracoloak and knock it out anyways. Unless they do evolve it into that Dragapult. Now, they did not go Recon Directive yet. So that makes me think they're maybe not going for Dragapult. They definitely don't play Neo Upper Energy. Otherwise, they wouldn't have attached the regular Psychic to Dracoloak. Let's see what our opponent does here. I'm intrigued. I'm interested to see what happens. They're gonna go Recon Directive now. Maybe they do have the Dragapult EX play. Maybe plus Mila. Mila would be deadly. Actually, not too bad, because they still don't have a way out of Mimikyu. They're gonna go Jacques. So that does net them Dragapult EX plus Dracoloak. They're just gonna grab more Dracoloaks, though. So there's that Dracoloak. They're gonna go Recon Directive for the 2nd time. So this is kind of making me think that they already have the Dragapult in hand. Which, like, would make sense, right? And then we're still obviously going to move 20 damage to that Mimikyu. We're going to boss up this Dragapult next turn. Because we really want this thing dying. We really want it damaged. And if we can do an extra, what are we doing? A 160 right now. So we're one-shotting it next turn. Or like knocking it out next turn anyways. That is even better. So let's go Adrenabrain. We're going to throw 20 from Palkia onto this Mimikyu. There we go. Let's go Pokemon Catcher. Big heads here. There's that big, huge heads. Let's bring up this, we'll go... This is kind of a tough one to get rid of because on one hand, I'd love to have Rad Ninja. I think we have to dump this Super Rod. And I think we have to go Lumineon, and then we Lumineon for Iono maybe is probably the best bet because we've just got nothing in our hand. I think we go Lumineon for Luminous Sign for Iono. We attach an energy for turn. There's the Iono there. We attach an energy for turn onto Palkia V. And then we go big fat Ionos. Let's see. Hopefully we can put our opponent out of a good hand. There's another Munkidori. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. We can't really attach to it yet. And then I think we're okay. And then we just go 200 damage here. They have no way to answer our Palkia, so they're not knocking us out. So I think, like, in general, we're looking okay, guys. We are going to be able to Lost City this Dragapult next turn. Hopefully, no matter what, because I'm hoping we could go Irida for Pokemon Catcher, maybe. And then Rad Ninja. They're going to get that Phantom Dive. I'm assuming 6 are going on a Munkidori. Which would then allow us to take Knockout Mimikyu, which would be good, right? Or potentially we could go... Yeah, Knockout Mimikyu is probably just best. We'll knock out Mimikyu with 1. We'll throw some damage on the other Dreepy, on the Dracoloak over there. Maybe throw 60 on the Dracoloak. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Whatever 6 damage counters come to our bench, they're coming off our bench. Maybe Irida is almost best for that second... No, I think Rad Ninja is better because we still have that Ultra Ball for the second V-Star, right? Yeah, like, I think we're looking really good right now. I think we're looking really strong. We're going up 4 prizes next turn. Unless they like, retreat and they don't Phantom Dive, but I don't see any situation where they don't Phantom Dive. I think we're looking really solid here, guys. They do have that Boss's Orders. They are going to bring up the Fish for the knockout, which is probably the safest play. Go up 2 prizes at least. Spread 6 damage. I'm assuming that 6 is coming onto the Palkia Vstar. No, it's going to go 6 on a Monkey, which, like, I guess you got to put it somewhere, but it's coming off anyways. Let me go into this Palkia Vstar. I'm fine with Lumen being knocked out. I actually would way prefer no damage on this Palkia Vstar. We actually might go... No, because Tomb is knocked out by Palt. So I actually think we're going to go Irida, and then we'll Irida for Rad Ninja, and then let's grab... maybe this... No, Cancel Cologne's probably bad too. Like, there's no other item we really need. We'll just grab Prime Catcher for now. We're not going to play it. We'll just bench that Rad Ninja. We'll go Concealed Cards Away this Water. Boop. Draw 2. Iono plus Nest. We can go Ultra Ball away to Nest. I think that's probably fine. We grab the V-Star. And then we do have that Iono in our hand, so we don't really need to worry too much. Then we just attach this Dark. Adrenabrain. This first one is going to knock out Mimikyu. We're going to go 20. There's that. Knock out that for 1 prize. That does put us down to 4, the same as our opponent. Then we go second Adrenabrain here, which is going to just put some damage on that Pidgeot V. Now, the reason we're doing that is so that next turn we could potentially knock it out with that Prime Catcher. So here we are just going to go Subspace Wall for that knockout there. 180 damage. Huge. That Dragapult is in the loss zone. That's a 3 prize turn. And that really is the beauty of Munkidori in this deck, is especially against Dragapult. It is so good. Let's see what our opponent can make happen. Maybe they do have a way to get that Neo Upper Energy if they play it, plus that Dragapult play. Legacy Energy, that's going to be interesting, I guess. Like, maybe they go Jet Headbutt, but then we just move damage onto that Pidgeot, and then we go Prime Catcher, right? Like, I think we just win now. I don't think there's anything they can do. They've already attached for turn. Maybe they go Mila. Mila might be their only out. Energy Retrieval here, that doesn't help either. They literally need the Mila in order to win. I guess we're not knocking out Pidgeot either way. It really depends if they do evolve and then attack. If they don't, we just Subspace Swell, knock that out. Like, there's no situation that is bad for us here, is what I'm trying to say. There's another Dreepy coming down. We could also go Retreat and then just go Star Portal, knock out Dreepy Dracoloak, unless they find a Manaphy here. Like, if they don't, we just win. Even so, we're doing, if we fill the spot on our bench, we're doing 200 damage. So if we do take any damage, we could go move it to Pidgeot and then knock that out. There's a switch. They're going to go into that Mimikyu. That's okay. We just go into Rad Ninja here and win. It's nice to see that they think they can just wall us off, but they really can't. They're going to go with Jacques, which is probably going to be Dracoloak plus Dragapult. Yeah, there's Dracoloak, Dragapult. They're going to evolve that Dragapult, I'm assuming. They actually don't. And while it's not like a misplay, it's definitely not a great play. And then here we are. Literally, we do have that one water in our discard already. We just go Retreat into Rad Ninja. And then we go Star Portal 3 on. 1, 2, 3. And then we are just going to hit that crazy Moonlight Shuriken. And that's what holding can do for us, right? And there we go. We held our V-Star power and it did pay off huge. And we did end up taking that win. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Palkia Vstar. As you see, obviously it's pretty good into Dragapult. It also takes a really great Gardevoir matchup. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share with your homies for all I care. Well, not for all I care. I'd actually love it if you shared with your homies. Make sure you guys check out our sponsors. They will be in the description down below. And until next time, I love you guys and I'll see you later.
Want to support the Shuffle Squad? Be sure to check out all of our sponsors in the description to pick up Pokemon TCG singles, sealed, and PTCG live codes. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.